And sir, what does a senior partner like you and a firm like Aequitas looks for whilst hiring and taking on interns?
Understood. When it comes to internship, I mean, as a firm, we have a very strong protocol. We want to actually onboard a lot of interns for mutual benefit, right? It is not only just interns coming in and learning by virtue of being a part of the team here. It is also for us, one, to be able to give back to the society, to the students at large, in our fraternity, to have quality people becoming professionals in times to come. Besides that, it's also to share the knowledge base. Number three, what students learn by working with us is also for us important, that we also give them some quality work. We give them not only just logistical work or paperwork or something like that which is too laborious in nature, but we want to give them work which is more technical in nature. So we would involve interns as part of research which is live of client mandates, where there are researches associated with transactions, whether it be diligences, whether it will be documentation. Not to say that documentation means that whatever we are getting from an intern is going to the client. Of course, as professionals, we are responsible for whatever goes out of our organization for a client mandate. So in terms of what interns do with us is everything perhaps any of the associates would do for a moment. Okay, so that's the level of imparting that we would want to do to our interns, which means that as a protocol, what we have taken a call is from a 5-year course students, we want to focus that we get interns, primarily students which are in the year 4 or year 5. Exceptions we would do where we take students even in the 3rd year, but we surely do not take students in the year 1 and 2 for a reason, not only because, let's say, to suggest that they are a little immature or they are inexperienced. That's not where I'm getting to from a perspective that, one, maybe M&A or private equity or corporate practice, whatever we do, is something that hopefully by year 3 they should be able to be done with some of those important subjects, and therefore it adds value for them to come and intern with us and learn from us. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, I've always said to law students that in the year 1 and 2, and if you talk about the spread of the 5 years, and I'm okay, just for me to know, is everybody over here a 5-year course? Is there anybody of a 3 years course here as well?
Sir, there is 3-year people.
There are 3-year people. So let me say for both. Okay. Even there, we would, for 3 years course, we would look at students who are in year 2 or 3. Okay. Not the year 1. Because one, for the same reason as I said for the 5 years course. Second, because I would want that everybody out during their entire 5 years or 3 years should get internship across all possible types of practices out there. You should have an internship in year 1 or 2 somewhere where you do a district court, sessions court, or for that matter, high court. Somewhere you should do eventually even in Supreme Court. You should do with perhaps some academician. You would perhaps do with a judge, be it a high court judge or a Supreme Court judge. I would not want to comment something which is a lower forum, but certainly within at least these 2 levels. Once these 2 litigation base is done, where you have done few of these internships, you tend to grasp things much more faster. And therefore, if at that point in time you are prepared to then come and do an internship with law firms, there also, depending on where you are from, if you are in tier 1, tier 2, you are open to go to tier 1 cities, tier 2 cities, please do internship across the board during the balance 3 years or last 2 years across different types of law firms. I'm not even suggesting a firm is big or small. See, today we have set up a new law firm. I'm as good as totally only 15 people here. I'm not even suggesting we are small. I'm not even suggesting we are big. It's about going to the right organization, go to the right people, learn maximum as you can, and therefore pick a firm which will add to your journey, add to your growth. It's not just adding to the CV. So if you are getting that knowledge through your internships, last years is where you should focus, where you do with multiple types of law firms. Why multiple types? Why multiple practice areas also? Is because then that is the time when you taste the blood and you get to know that where your interests are developing. Okay. So these are some of the tidbits where I'm trying to see how you should pick internships and how we also pick interns when it comes to onboarding interns.